Hey folks, Joshua here. Welcome back to Timberborn. It is day 16 of cycle 3. The drought is approaching. We are well prepared for it, and our colony is doing well. Downtown is thriving, and we're starting to work on our district of Scrapton to get that up and running. If we take a look here, we see we've got a little issue here. Specifically, this warehouse that we used as a stepping stone up to this third floor lodge is complaining that it doesn't have a path connected to it, which, you know, okay, fine. I hadn't really intended to use it as a storage, but a little bit of extra food storage never hurt anybody, even if this is only carrots. So let's go ahead and get this connected for now, so that we can shut off this annoying error message. And as the drought approaches, I think we need to consider what we want to do to get this district up and running. So if we take a look at just the district itself, we have a total of 5 adults, 6 beds, 5 beavers. So in terms of who's working where, we have 1 builder in the district center. We have Palm here, making sure everybody has something to drink in the district. We have Jagritas cutting down logs for building purposes. It seemed to me it did make sense to haul water or logs over here. So that's 3, and then we've got our hauler Zulraja and our other hauler / district crossing guard Kaduvam. So that's the 5 beavers we've got over here. Eventually, we're going to need somebody to be hauling berries once this path is available. We're going to need a forester to reforest these birches, or possibly to replace these with pines. There is some green area over here, but I don't think we'll be growing too much food. Most of our food is going to be imported from downtown as we work to export our metal. We're already importing, theoretically, berries and carrots. We want to be able to gather our own berries. We mostly want to rely on ourselves for berries. But some carrots and some potatoes and some seeds and stuff can come in. We're also importing gears and planks in order to build. I think the best thing we can do is send over 3 more folks to be builders to kind of push through all the stuff we need to get set up. And then once we have everything built over here, primarily we need the forester set up and a few more storage things. We can put everybody into their actual jobs and let this district start running the way it's intended to. We'll grow it over time, but I think we do want to transfer 3 more workers over here to be builders for now. So let's migrate the population from downtown. So how does this work? Okay. I see. We can indicate, this screen lets us choose where we want to send from and where we want to send to. So downtown to Scrapton. Let's send 3 more of our beavers over. I don't think we send any children, right? That'll give us our total of 8 population. And if we head back over here, to our global view, we're going to see that we have 13 vacancies. Yeah, that makes sense. What do we want to do over here? We have 2 harvesters and no planters at the moment. I don't know. Yeah, we have no builders. 5 haulers. 4 builders in the builder's hut. I don't know that we need that many builders over here, or haulers for that matter. I think we can reduce our builders down to 2. And maybe our haulers down to 2 as well for now. And we probably need to shut off some science to get a few more positions filled. Let's pause these 3 science buildings for now. That leaves us with 5 running, I guess. That's okay-ish, I guess. Our builders should be building this beehive for us. That's going to be our first beehive. And there's not too much else for them to build right now in downtown. So we might as well give them something to work on. Let's get a few more lodges going. Go over to housing here. Get a couple more lodges. Grow our population a little bit more. Let's let that run for a minute. Okay, so we do have our planter. We have our 3 harvesters. I think 3 harvesters is too much. Let's go with 2 harvesters, 2 planters. And I think since we're exporting carrots, I think we want a little bit more carrot space. And depending on how this works, we might want more beehives as well. There's plenty of arable land left here for more crops. I think a few more rows of carrots might be a good thing. Let's take a look. So globally, 41 workers, 5 vacancies. That's fine. We've got 5 kids on the way. And we'll grow more as needed. We had been thinking about finding some way to harness the water power over here. And honestly, like, I've been trying really hard to avoid building in green areas because I'd rather use it for planting, either trees or crops. But maybe... Well, yeah, okay. I think we can start building here some more industry with the power from another water wheel here. I think that makes sense. Let's go ahead and throw down one more water wheel over here. That feels okay. And then to get up on here, we're going to need to be able to travel over whatever type of, what is it called, power shaft we build. So like if we have a power shaft coming this way and then over here and then up onto this platform, we're going to need a way to get over it or to get under it. So the best play might be to have a path up here. Let's maybe do that. Let's see. So if we go to landscaping, I don't think I could build a dam here like this. That's 20 logs. 12 logs for a levee. Or if I go to pathing, what is this platform? 6 planks. How many planks have we got stored up? 98. I do hesitate to use this for... I do hesitate to use these planks this way. Like, you can get away with using a storage, but then if you don't connect it and use something for it, it gives you that annoying error message. So, all right, we'll throw a platform here. 1 platform there. Get some stairs up. I think we want to be able to come down over here like this. Drought starts. This gives our local builders something to do as well. Let's get this connected. And then let's set up our power shaft. I think we're going to want to come to here. And then we're going to want 2 vertical paths like this. Or actually 3, right? We need something like that. We're going to need another path over. And another set of stairs like this. This is going to eat through a lot of our planks, but, you know, what can you do? Let's get the path in there. And this is getting to the outer edge of the district, but that's okay. All right, so that'll set up a new power shaft for us, and we can have some buildings up here that take advantage of it. We'll be able to get up here just for future proofing. Let's put one more set of stairs in, maybe somewhere like here to get up onto this area. And we'll come back to that later. With the water flow stopped, we're going to pause all of these buildings. Get those workers doing something else. And let's head over here and take a look. All right, these beavers are doing what we need them to do and clearing this out to give us a path through these berry bushes. Let's go ahead and get... That's planting. Where's the gathering? Food, here we go. Get our gather flag set up. And let's get a path going as well. We're going to want some kind of location for these berries to be stored nearby. Some sort of food location. I don't want them to have to go too far. You know what? Why don't we do this? Let's get... There's a nice space up here that we're not going to be using for anything else. So, why don't we do this? Let's get a set of stairs here. And then we'll have some storage. Get like a medium warehouse up here. And that can be for berries. Where's that? Berries. There we go. We want to... Yeah, just accept, I guess. That's fine. Once all that gets built... We should have food and water available. I need path here. We now have housing for 9 beavers. So all 8 of our beavers over here can be involved in this. Once this is done, I think we retransition everybody to their actual jobs and just let the district start to grow. We do need the forester as well. I'm remembering that now. Yeah, let's get the forester set up. Do I want it there? No, that block... Well, they're all going to be able to move along this path, so actually that's okay. Yeah, we don't need them to be able to get behind these areas. Let's get that built as well. I think pine makes more sense than birch. It's more efficient. Takes a little bit longer to grow, but there's only going to be one woodcutter at a time. So, yeah, we'll mark all of this as... intended for birch growth, or for pines. Let's plant some pines in here. Just whenever there's space available, plant some pines, right? Be fine. And we're going to have to rotate a couple of these guys around from time to time, but let's see, our log storage is over here. But yeah, there's a quick path there from these woods. Okay, somebody working this? No, nobody's working that. That's okay. We're still building everything. It's okay. Which building lacks workers? Yeah, this one. Okay, that's fine. We are surviving the drought just fine, aside from our lack of power here. Looks like Nguyen Van grew up. 42 adults, 5 children. Looking good. No unemployment. No homeless. Once we have this in action and we have one builder left, that builder's going to start working primarily on well-being stuff to get the wellness up to 10 for these folks. So he's going to have to build stuff like the broken teeth, the healing bed, a campfire, a rooftop terrace, a shower, whatever else these guys are going to need to be happy and healthy. Actually, where are we going to put the shower? Probably over here somewhere. I don't know if it has to be connected by a path. That's a little troubling. Let's see. If I broke this, what would that do? Start flowing this way and down here and over to here. Okay, that's kind of interesting. It looks like if we broke that up, that would get us a little bit more green space, but it would also get us this whole stretch of water. It would flood through here as well, though. Which I'm not sure I want. I'm not sure breaking that is the right call. Where am I going to put showers? Well, we've got some space over here. I just don't want to. I don't want to have them have to walk that far, and I don't want to cut through too many berry bushes. You know what? We can always plant more berry bushes. All right. Yeah, the way I've set this up isn't great. So they come out here, they walk here. If we have showers right here, all right. So let's just cut down. Or I don't even have to cut them down. Okay, let's create the pathing here. And let's destroy it. Maybe here. Here. Very nice. Survived the drought just fine. Destroy that. Let's get that path fixed like this. And we can set a couple showers there. We only really need one. But let's make sure they have... For this small group, I think we only need one. We'll leave that square available for if we decide we need two. And then what else are we going to need? The campfire, a rooftop terrace, the healing stuff. Probably we'll get the well-being things done first. Let's see about the teeth grindstone and the medical bed. Actually, we can use some of that. Well, that has water access, so we'll leave that for now. Let's get a tooth grindstone here. And then we can throw a healing medical bed here as well. That seems fine. I could put something on top of this. That seems like a good place for something. I don't really... I would need to... What do I need to do here? I need a platform here to get up. I need a couple platforms. They're importing planks, so spending planks is rough. But we can just set things up and let them take however much time they need to do it. Unlocking the double platform seems like a good call. It's more efficient in terms of planks here for me. That seems like 150 were well spent, right? I actually need the triple. The triple would be perfect here. All right, let's unlock the triple. Place that like that, and then we do stairs up. Put a path on it, and then we put one more platform here. And that gives us access not only to this rooftop, but to whatever we want to put over here as well. Put a little garden up here, maybe. Let's throw some pathing. And then what do we want to put on top of this? Oh, you know what I just realized? We can't, we have to be able to walk in front. So I'd have to, yeah, I can't actually. They won't have an entrance here this way. So do I want to do that? I would have to... Yeah, that's not going to work. Are they already building this? Yikes. I'd have to come around the front, right? How would I do this? So the entrance has to be there in the middle. I could do it. Yeah, I could do it differently. Hold on. Let me pause the game. I think we have to cancel this. Can't be deleted. There's a structure on top. Okay. Delete the path. Delete this. We recover 6 planks. That's good. Okay. I should be doing it like this. Okay, let's recover these logs and definitely recover these planks right away. So we need... the entrance here. And then we need some way to get up to the entrance, right? So is this where the triples come in? If I have the triple... Okay, so I actually need the double, don't I? Okay. We'll wait on this. If I get 2 doubles and stairs up to... Well, I could do 2 triples here, I guess. Yeah, I could, couldn't I? It's expensive, but I could do it. And then it's... Yeah, and then it's pretty straightforward. I just build the stairs there. No, that doesn't work either. Because they won't have a way to get on the stairs. I need the stairs going up. Yikes, man. Pathing is tough. So they can come, let's see, they can come like this way. And then we do need a triple there. No, they can't come that way. This has to, they have to be able to stand there to get on the stairs. So it has to go up here. Oof. I guess I did need that triple, and then I needed to double back. It's kind of yikesy right now. Yeah, I guess I did need this, and I just needed a lot of those triple platforms. So I shouldn't have deleted this stuff. It's just going to be expensive to do. I'm going to have to go like this. This is going to take a while to build. Okay, but it would get us there and give us access to this. So that's pretty expensive. That's going to take a while to build. We'll just plan that out and leave it for them to build whenever they want to build it. Then once they have access, then they can put in the rooftop terrace, right? Like this. All right, we're going to leave that. That's going to take a long time for our one builder to build. Or I guess right now we have 4 builders, but we're also going to have to haul in a bunch of planks and whatnot. Power's starting to come back as the drought has ended. I think let's turn on these for now. How are we doing on resources here? Yeah, we are eating through our gears as we produce them. Got plenty of pine resin. Even starting to get some paper up and running. That's good. 300 food, 434 water. All good, all good. Looks like, yeah, we're starting to get grilled potatoes as well. Very cool. We got carrots, grilled potatoes. All right. Hey, our honeybee hive came into existence. That's pretty great. Let's get a nice little screenshot here. We got our honey hive. Oh, you can even see little bees and such. That's great. Got our farmers, our workers, our beavers, and now we got our bees. Just the right screenshot here. I think something like that. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. So let's see how exactly this works. So Boosts the growth of nearby crops, right? 4 days, 39%, 3 carrots. It seems like, I'm not quite sure how this works. Boosts the growth of nearby crops. 4 days, 34%. It seems like it's still taking 4 days here. Days to grow. Well, this doesn't seem all that clear to me on exactly what this is doing, but maybe it makes it grow faster. Looks like it's not going to change the yield. Maybe we have to wait to see one that has been planted from fresh, right? So one that's been planted immediately, like after this thing has been built. So like this guy's going to gather these carrots. And then somebody should come out and replant. Let's give this a second and see. Okay, so he's harvested that. You're going to come over here and plant. Still 4 days and 3 outputs, so not quite sure what effect the beehive has. I guess I can look that up on the wiki. Zinjo was born. Happy birthday, Zinjo. I guess you were born yesterday. The building lacks workers here. What is this? The forester? Yeah, I'm not worried about this right now. We're going to cycle people in and out of this as needed. That's fine. We're going to clear cut all of these first. Looks like they are taking little showers. They're getting this stuff built fairly well. It's gonna take a while because we're importing the planks, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our Scrapton district now. Okay, so 8 workers, 2 vacancies, 0 unemployed. I think as we're waiting on planks over here, let's take a look at our... Now, when I'm on the Scrapton view, yeah, I can see we have 0 planks, right? So a lot of our builders are waiting for planks to be hauled in. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So let's take a couple of these guys out. We'll go down to just 1 builder here, I think. That means we're going to have a lumberjack. Okay, we're going to have a gatherer. I think we want to unpause this. Okay, so 8 employed, 0 vacancies. We can start building up scrap metal. We have 1 builder, we have 1 forester, we have a pumper and a gatherer. And eventually, yeah, we only have 7 carrots, so we need somebody working over there. We've got 181 water for 8 of these guys, so let's actually pause the pumper. Let him go do something else. So he's unemployed. That's fine. Let's maybe get back into smelting. There we go. We'll need to periodically rotate jobs over here, but I think we've got the basics down now. It's going to take a long time to build anything, mainly because we're importing and we have 1 builder, but eventually we'll get our rooftop terrace. Eventually we can get our campfire going here. Is that the right place for that? Maybe not. Maybe over here? Let's see. Maybe like that. There we go. Okay, gives them a campfire. In terms of wellness, we can give them some decorations, right? We can give them a shrub or 2. Maybe over by the house. We can give them a lantern as well over by the house. Perfect little space for that right here. Everybody's got a lantern and a shrub. Okay, we haven't unlocked any roofs yet, but we could theoretically give them that too. I wonder if, can they build a roof if they don't have access? Like, can I do that? That's 120. All right, let's get that unlocked. Let's see. Let's see if they can build that if they don't have access to that third floor. Like, can they stand here and build the roof? Or do I need to get them yet another platform to stand on? We'll learn. We'll see. This is all this building and construction with one builder and limited resources is going to take a while. So we're just going to leave them like that for now. Good news is, with Palm working in the smelter, we are generating metal blocks again. So that's great. There's our small pile of metal blocks. We probably want another storage a little bit closer than that, actually. Do we have an unattributed... No, we don't have an unattributed storage right now. I could... I don't need more science, right? We've already got 2 unemployed beavers over here. Did a lot of people die? Or no, I'm on the downtown district. I was... Okay. Go to global. There we go. 42 beavers, 11 kids. 42 adults, 11 kids. Very nice. That brings our population total up to 53. From the 12 we started with, I feel like we're doing quite well. All right, I'm going to need more storage soonish. So where do I want to put that? I mean, if we look at the path... Yeah, this is green. We're pretty close over here, right? We can squeeze some in over here. Let's see about that. I would have pathing opportunities here. And then I would need some kind of way to get up on this. I can go like that. And then we can have stairs up like this. The second floor. Another path like this. All right. Let's have you be metal blocks. Metal blocks. Oh, is it a pile? Is it pile based? It is, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Swap you to metal blocks. And then... I guess we don't have anything for you yet. What do we have? What do we need? We could get another... We don't need more berry storage. We don't need that. So gears... Paper... We could get books later, maybe. Let's see, dandelions... Explosives... Bots, bot chassis and limbs and heads, punch cards to program them. What do we want? We might be growing wheat soon. I think we have the tools we need for wheat. Carrot, sunflower seeds, grilled potatoes, chestnuts. All right, we can always change these. Let's earmark one of these for wheat, I guess. And one for like, let's do one for explosives. We can make one for wheat for now. And that reminds me, our next project needs to be getting over to this bad water. And harvesting it to make explosives. So we're going to have to do some unlocks for that. Let's take a look at... It's not here. Is it under metal? It's a mine. Power. Oh, it's under pathing, isn't it? Landscaping. Yeah. So stick of dynamite takes 600 science. Double dynamite goes 2 down. Costs 900. Triple dynamite goes down 3. We can tunnel. These are all very expensive. The basic explosives factory takes 30 metal blocks and 400 science. But before that, We are going to need... Oh, not the bees. As folktales, have a beaver be stung by a bee. Somebody got stung? Aw. That's too bad. Any change over here to... I don't know. I'll have to look up how this works, this beehive, now that we built it. Seems like it should show, like, some sort of bonus from being near the beehive, but it's not. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We need a bad water pump. We need 250 science, 20 logs, 10 gears, and 5 metal blocks to build. So this is our next unlock. We've slowed down our science quite a bit, having shifted a bunch of our population over to Scrapton to get that up and running. Stick an eye on them. They're still working on... Yeah, they're still importing planks and working on this rooftop terrace. That's fine. Okay. Food, water, resources, everything looks good. Let's see, this beaver is injured, so why don't we... Oh, he's already in there. We already built these. Excellent. Okay, so the healing bed is active. Building lacks workers, building lacks materials. Who are you? You lack a worker? Lumberjack flag. Oh yeah, how's our oak doing? We still have plenty of oak to harvest over here. We've got all of this, these little bits down here. That's fine. Let me make sure we've marked that for cutting. Looks like there's a few more we could mark here. Can you... You can't reach those back ones, huh? Okay. We had a fourth one, I think, that we deleted. Mark a few more. Like that. Take a peek. All those should be marked, right? They're not. Okay. There we go. Make sure we get the rest of that. Now let's let that run. I was talking about maybe getting a few more carrots because we burned through them pretty quickly here and we're exporting them. I also, at some point, probably need another beehive. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, like, if we remove this and plant another beehive instead. I'm assuming they do something. I just don't know what they do. And we can we're going to use the rest of these, so let's get those beehives in now. This costs paper. Oh, that reminds me. I need to re-enable gears, re-enable paper. All right, let's schedule some beehives. Like this. Guess that's a little wasteful. Yeah, we'll shift these up by 1, I think. Like that. That looks good. Okay. We'll get some more crops growing here. With how many people you can stuff into these farmhouses, I think these 2 farmhouses should be able to cover all of this. With 3 farmers each. So I have to wait and see. Let's see. How are we doing? 5 vacancies. Zengu died of old age. That's a shame. What we got? 7 free beds? But is that... 6 free beds in downtown. Yeah, that's okay. We probably don't need to worry too much more about that. Oh, looks like they built this. Wow, they built that pretty fast. I did not expect that to get built that quickly. Why is nobody... It's too far? Okay, let's get somebody a path to go and clear this out because it's annoying me. Let's see. I don't don't know. We'll just set that up like that. Now they can get rid of this oak. That's fine. So we have power up here. And I believe we were going to look at getting ourselves an observatory. Yeah, okay. Something like that. We're going to need 1,000 science for that. Okay. We could save up for that, but I was thinking, well, long term, that's probably the better play. The question is, how long do we have before the bad tide? Because we need to start harvesting this and making dynamite in order to dig the channels over here. Like, if I haven't got something set up to divert the bad water before the bad tide comes, everything I own is going to be poisoned. Now, we are playing on easy, so it might just be a one-day bad tide that kind of poisons everything but doesn't permanently kill it. I don't really know enough about how that works. Okay. Let's get the observatory. That's a long-term thing. After that, we have to go into dynamite production. I can't waste any more time on anything else. We've got, you know, we had to do this to get an efficient production of metal blocks available. But I don't think we can afford to wait on dynamite much longer. We have to be able to divert these water sources when the bad tide comes. And I don't know when it comes. Like cycle 6, cycle 7. Like we can probably, if I focus, I could probably get some kind of diversion done by maybe cycle 7, maybe cycle 8. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how long and how bad the bad tide is and whether it destroys the colony. If we need 1,000 science for the observatory, though, we got to unpause some of this. Got to have the science up and running. Let's see. Ken A. Ken A's still alive? Wow. Ken A, you're going to be an inventor instead of a hauler now. Good for you, buddy. Okay. That should let us get to 1,000 fairly quickly. Second beehive is in. That's great. So we're exporting carrots and sunflower seeds. I think we need to give these guys a small pile of grilled potatoes as well. We just want everybody to have as much health as possible. We don't want them to cook it. So it's a little bit less efficient to haul these rather than haul the raw potatoes and cook them. But we don't have anybody available to do the cooking. How are we doing over here? Let's take a look. Scrapton has 175 water, 99 food. Okay, so by picking their own berries, they've supplemented their food. They're getting some nutrition imported from downtown. That's good. They're still waiting on planks and stuff, but yeah, this is looking good. It's looking good. We're just gonna have to give them time to build all this stuff we asked them to build, but eventually this will become a pretty good position, I think. We got our lumberjack is cutting. Our forester is planting pines. We have Prerahar is our one builder, right? We've got our smelter. Nobody's working in the smelter here. That's okay right now because the wind is down. Wait, so did our population fall? 8 adults. So we have 1, 2. Nobody's pumping water. Then we have 3 and 4. 5. Should be 6 and 7. So where's the 8th one? What's he doing? Hey, average well-being went up to 11. That's good. What are jobs for Scrapton? So we got 1 in the district center, 1 in the crossing, 1 forester, 1 gatherer gathering berries. That's fine. So that's 4. 5 at the hauling post, 6 at the lumberjack, 7. That's 7. Where's my eighth worker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, is somebody sick? Ah, one of them is ill. Yeah, Palm is ill. Okay. All right. You work on your injury. That's fine. I thought we had it allocated correctly. I was like, why aren't they making blocks? Simple answer. The worker was sick. I could maybe send one more person over, but we want to leave a free bed in case a kid is born over here. I might need one more. I might need to set up one more lodge over here. All right. No worries. Let's go back to... Let's go back over here. I think we're at another one of those positions where, look, this water wheel is generating 200 power. And, like, we're not using it at all. Can you please be destroyed? Maybe I should throw a second water wheel on here. If I path down here, should be able to make that happen. How much does the observatory need? It needs a full 200 horsepower, right? Second water wheel might not... Does it make more sense to build a second water wheel or just to build a... I think it makes more sense just to build a levee here. Force all of that water through that wheel. Let's do that. That should push that over 200, I think. Man, there's so many, like, tiny little things you have to do. Little details you have to keep an eye on. This berry harvesting might not be the most efficient way to do things, especially now that we have beehives and farms and stuff. Like, I guess it's fine to leave this, but the land could be more productive doing something other than growing berry bushes. I'm reluctant right now to get rid of it because I have other places, but eventually, this is too close to downtown to be a field of berry bushes, I think. We're probably going to have to demolish this and put a farm in. Speaking of, let's plant some more crops here. So we've done carrot, sunflower, potato. I don't think it's time for wheat just yet because I don't think... Well, let's see. If I go to food... Yeah, I'd have to spend science to unlock the grist mill. So I don't think we're going to do that. I think we'll get a few more carrots to start. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Hold on. Wasn't this... Oh, this is covering part of that row as well. Okay. Yeah, let's plant some more carrots. 1, 2, 3. It'll go to there. Maybe we'll just match the original. That seems fine. Then we can have another row of sunflower seeds as well. And why not just throw in the potatoes while we're at it, right? Okay, that seems good. Lots of carrots, sunflowers, and potatoes. This probably gets turned into a wheat field later on. How's our science coming along? We need 1,000 science for the observatory. We've got the power for it. Theoretically, most of the power for it. What are you complaining about? Unconnected building. Yeah, it's coming. It's not there yet, but it's coming. Building lacks materials. The grill. What? Unable to get all required materials. Yeah, there's no potatoes. That's fine. We're growing potatoes right now. Don't worry about it. Is there a way to, like, dismiss these messages? No, they just stay there forever, huh? Okay. Glomer was born. Good for you, Glomer. All right. I think we're at a point to just start fast forwarding and these guys do their work. I do need to keep an eye on this. Once these are all chopped down, I have to mark these pines, some of these pines for cutting as well. I would love to chop these. I need... You know what? Hold on. Let me have you stop what you're doing. Stop rebuilding that. There we go. And then let's put in one more lumberjack flag here. Yeah, he can get over there. He can get over there and cut those down. Perfect. Cut trees. Get the rest of these. There we go. Okay. So with that in place, we then don't need this, right? You can become another pine. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do until we get to our 1,000 science. So I'm gonna speed through a couple days here. Just let these guys cook, do their work, take a nice view. Yeah, the colony's really growing well. Very happy about that. Night falls, beavers relax, maybe some babies are born. Our district over in the east is growing slowly, putting things together, getting well-being in place. They're quite busy little guys when you speed things up to, like, 50 times natural speed or whatever it is. All right, let's check in. 45 and 13, that's 58 beavers total. Rijamar was born yesterday, I guess, or during the night. Let's see. Are you being worked? You are being worked. Yes, okay. You should be cutting down some of this stuff. Hauling logs around. Okay. Yep, cutting down the oaks. Love to see that. 750 logs, that's good. If I think there's enough power left for it. Yeah, power output right now is at 433 with this one wheel. That's interesting. What about you? What happened with you? You're up to 225? I like that. Okay. So you're going to be able to power this, it's actually lower than I would have thought. I don't know if this was the right play or not, but it's at least enough to power the observatory once we have the science for it. Hey, these guys are starting to work their way through these oaks, so let's mark some of these down here for cutting. Allow that. There we go. We'll keep this for sap for now. And once the guys who can't reach these have cut down all of the rest of these, we'll mark a few more pines as well. You're out of power. That's fine. We knew that could happen. Did they finally get this built? They did finally get this rooftop terrace built, so they have access to this now. That's great. And they can get up on here if we want to put something here. They're chewing their way through the metal. Hey, things are looking good over here. Hold on. Do I need to... What is this, by the way? Oh, working hours. It looks like they are building... Well, it says they're waiting for materials. What are you doing? Oh, you're building the shrub. Don't know if they can get this roof on or not. We'll have to wait and see still. But yeah, you build your shrub. That's fine. Producing metal. Feels like we're in a good place over here. Let's just check the district water real quick. 154. Yeah. Oh, looks like they did have a baby. So we should be able to deal with attrition from old age. We should be able to replace adults over here in Scrapton. If I don't give them, I might give them, I don't think I want to give them any more housing. I think I want to keep the district population fairly low here. Downtown can afford to grow. Scrapton needs to stay pretty lean and mean. just have exactly the amount of workers that it needs, I think. Okay, 672 science. Our fields have been planted. Our beehives are buzzing. Quite happy about that. Might get another little screeny here. That's good. Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, lots of small decisions and learning systems and all that good stuff. Like, it's a very, very addictive game. I do think I might need another paper mill over here. I think I need, if I have the supply for it, I'll have to check in the morning when everybody's running. Some of these have high demands. Does it say what it demands here? No, I think I might need one more lumber mill to soak up the last of this power. I'm also wondering if this levee was the wrong call and I should have put in a second water wheel. I wonder if that would have captured more. Because this was like around 180, 180-ish. So it's almost doubled. I don't know if we could get a total network supply higher than 315 if I had instead popped a second wheel on here. Who knows? I guess if I had to, I could put another wheel here, or like another 3 wheels or something. I mean, it's gonna be enough for the observatory, but I was kind of wondering if I should have planned to get more power out of this and use more power up here, because we might want some more industry. But I don't know. Maybe we go into like windmills and batteries, the gravity batteries or something. So I think I'm gonna have to call it there as we go into day 7 of cycle 4, with the current plan being get an observatory up and running to improve our science throughput and get more workers, because that one observatory is going to generate more than these 8 scientists, and then we can redirect them to other jobs as needed. And then, yeah, we got to get it. We got to get across here. We got to pump up the bad water, turn it into dynamite, and get an expedition going over. Gosh, this is a long road. But we got to carve a channel here, put some sluice gates in, and make sure this water source gets shunted off the map if it turns into bad water. And then we got to somehow do the same thing with this source over here. And I don't think we have a lot of time before that bad tide comes. I don't know if my colony can survive the bad tide if I don't have something planned for that. So we'll have to see. But yeah, next episode, observatory into dynamite, and then mega engineering to completely divert all the water on the map as best we can in anticipation of the bad tide coming. We'll see if I can make that happen before it happens, or whether there's a disaster lying in wait for Beaverton and Scrapton. After that, who knows? I mean, I guess it's just marching down the tech tree to unlock the monuments. We're gonna need a lot of treated wood. Probably get a big population. With a map this size, we'd probably get up to like 200 beavers, maybe 300. I don't know. But I'm enjoying my playthrough. Hope you are as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.